Okay. For our final outcome card, we have the Knight of Coins in the reverse position. So, this can indicate that maybe some of you may be acting irresponsibly, or maybe some of you are just simply having a hard time focusing on the job at hand. And this is due to your energy being scattered. And like I said, this could potentially be from the Pisces energy here. So you may be feeling a bit scattered this month. But this can also indicate that you may be neglecting your duties. Maybe you made a commitment and you're just, for some reason or another, you're not able to follow through on a commitment that you made. Maybe it's because you encountered delays. Maybe things have just been simply too frustrating. The Knight of Coins in reverse, this Knight, when he's in the reverse position, he has definitely received his fair share of hard knocks. Okay? The hard knocks of life. So he's no stranger to this type of energy. And this is definitely indicating that, this could be a very difficult time that lies ahead for you guys. And you may be just trying to avoid confrontation overall. Some of you may be withdrawing. Some of you may be pretty moody. But overall, it can seem like things are at a standstill with this energy. It's like nothing is moving or progressing the way you want it to. And it's like there's just nothing occurring. So you're just stuck in that moment of stasis. It just, ugh. Okay, let's get to the bottom of the deck here. We have another Knight. Knight of Cups in reverse. So, this can indicate that perhaps you may have been offered something. Maybe someone proposed something to you. This could be in regards to a relationship, a romantic relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. This could be a business relationship, a business partnership. This could also be a long-term friendship with someone you're very close with. But overall, something could have been proposed here. And you really need to pay attention. If someone has offered something or proposed an idea or something, to you, you really need to pay attention because it may not work to your benefit. Now, for some of you, this could indicate that perhaps, especially if you've just gotten into like a romantic relationship, some of you could be experiencing problems in that area. And this is simply saying that, this is like a rocky beginning. Not that it's doomed, okay? But it would definitely be a slow and rocky beginning. But if you hang in there, it can be worth it. It can. There's no guarantee. We all have free will, So that'll resonate with a few of you. But overall, with this energy for the rest of you, if you're not in a relationship or you're not worried about getting into a relationship, then someone who brings forth an offer to you, you really need to be careful because this particular thing they're offering you may not work to your benefit, okay? This person may be trying to escape responsibility and throw it off onto you. Just be careful. Be on alert for this. And there it is. Okay. So our clarifying card for the Ace of Wands is the Sun. So with the Sun here, this is definitely showing that you do have the ability. You need to pull back. If you've taken a new direction, and perhaps maybe it was the wrong direction, or maybe things were not planned out well enough. Maybe you overlooked something. Maybe you started something that you're really not that passionate about. Well, the Sun is saying that, some of you may decide to completely start over. But when we have this sun here, if you truly feel like you are very connected to the path that you went down, or the new job that you may have started, or the business you could have started, or whatever you may have started, you can still obtain what you're looking for here, what you're trying to achieve here. You can still get it. Because the sun upright, this is definitely saying go for it within a relationship, or you want that job, go for it. You're going to be blessed. The sun is here saying you can have it, but you may have to work very hard, and you may have to pull yourself back and look at things objectively, okay? And look at what, is, why it's not working out, because you may need to tweak things a little bit, tweak your plan a little bit, and then boom, success. So, hey, that's good. Okay, let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. Okay, we clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. We get the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is about making a decision, making a judgment call. So some of you are going to be faced with this decision of, do I want to put the hard work in that it's going to take to make things work in my favor? Is this a path that you truly want to go down? Is this a path that you are very passionate about? Is this what you want? If it is, make that judgment. Make the right choice for you. Only you know what's best for you. So make the choice that feels right for you, because there will be a choice. Okay. Clarifying the Chariot in the reverse position. Why is the Chariot reversed? Okay. As soon as I said, why is the Chariot reversed? Boom. We get the Emperor in the reverse position. So, cannot talk today, excuse me. Okay. So, for some of you, now, do realize this can either be your behavior, or this could be someone else's behavior. Okay? Now, the Emperor in the reverse position. The Emperor is the father type energy, okay? So, this could quite literally be your father for some of you, okay? Or a father type figure, or an older man. It doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but this could also be your behavior. The Emperor is Aries. Okay. Now, the Emperor in the reverse position may indicate that there may be a lack of maturity when it comes to dealing with authority figures. Don't shoot the messenger, Aries. And I'm certainly not saying all of you, and that may not resonate with some of you, and that's fine. But there can be a lack of maturity in regards to dealing with authority figures. You just simply don't want to be told what to do. But sometimes it can be to our benefit to, listen to the messages that we're getting. Now, this can also indicate someone who is perhaps coming across as a bit dictatorial. And it's because they fear losing their power. And maybe some of you fear losing your power. Maybe you fear an enemy or an adversary. Yeah. Maybe you're not handling it the best way that you could. Maybe some of you are working yourselves too hard, okay? And instead of making the right choice and the mature choice, you're just choosing to keep going without any regard to your health. Okay? Now, sometimes this can be indicating that you're just being a bit of a troublemaker. Maybe you you want to control the situation, but in the end, that could actually make things worse. Maybe someone is trying to give you some advice, but you're simply just not listening to it. You don't care to listen to it. You're just ready to do what you want to do and how you want to do it. You may feel like you have, authority in regards to this issue. Whatever goal you're going after, you may feel like you're an authority on it, but really you're not. You need to listen, especially if someone is trying to offer you advice, but you also need to be careful, because as I said, this could be, fatherly type energy. And for some of you may have a father or an older male, and it doesn't necessarily have to be male, okay? But you may be feeling restricted by this person. You may feel like they're constantly presenting you with restrictions and boundaries, and it's just not a good energy here. It's really not. And these are both major arcana cards here, so these are big energies. Actually, all of my clarifying cards to this point have all been major arcana, so clearly you have some very big situations taking shape in your life. And, we should also note that the Empress is here. The Empress can be the mother, and the Emperor can be the father. So for some of you, your mother could be quite supportive, but maybe your dad is not. Maybe you feel like your dad could be your enemy. Maybe you feel like he is constantly trying to just beat you down mentally. And that would be coming from an immature place on his part. Maybe he may think that you can't, achieve your goal. But you know what? Again, opinions, But if this is you, Aries, you definitely want to try to dial back a little bit here. Take a break. Don't worry about losing control. Don't worry about trying to control every single thing, because we can't. The more that we try to control a situation, the further we get away from being able to have any control over it. So essentially we can end up getting the exact opposite of what we're going for. Whew, heavy energies, heavy. Okay, something else. Now, as I was saying, this is Aries. The Chariot, different schools of thought on this. Some would associate this card with Cancer, but I also associate Sagittarius with this card. And given our current planetary alignment, Mars is in Sagittarius, which is squaring Aries. So that definitely makes a lot of sense given your guys' situation. So some of you may have a feeling that you were stuck in a situation. You were just simply not comfortable in this situation. Like some of you could be, I don't want to use the word victim, but you might be on the receiving end of this dictatorial type of behavior, which is why I started with that, because this could be you, or this could be you receiving this type of energy. And Mars in Sagittarius is definitely presenting us with some difficulties. Now, the Emperor in reverse, this can also indicate abusive type of situations. The Emperor becomes more guarded when he's in the reversed position because he feels he needs to protect himself. And that may be true, especially if you happen to find yourself in an abusive type of condition. The abuse could be physical abuse. It could be verbal abuse. It could be mental abuse, or just, feeling, like things are not good, like a negative feeling. For some of you, this could be, at work. For some of you, this could be at home. For some of you, this could be in your personal lives, but overall here, you know, you're trying to achieve a goal, but you also need to slow down, and you basically just need to retreat, okay? Stay calm and retreat. You know, review your plans, regroup. A small change could change everything. By simply changing one little thing can tweak your plan and set it up a whole lot better, okay? So, retreat. And again, this can be indicating abusive conditions. And considering that this card in the reverse position can indicate, that you need to pay, attention to your health. Yeah, I don't like that combination, but I gotta spit it out there. So some of you may be stuck in a situation with someone that's very dictatorial, maybe even abusive, and you just want to get out of that energy, but you need to retreat. Instead of coming back at them full force, you need to just retreat and stay calm and go through your plan, observe, look at things objectively, and be honest with yourself. Question yourself, is this what I want? And if it is, then, go in and tweak your plans, because that can help tremendously. Okay. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. Why is this Page of Swords here? Okay, we clarified the Page of Swords, which was our third-party information. This could be secret information. This could also be spying, and this could also be disappointing news that comes in. It'll be very unexpected, this news, and you will have to make quick decisions. And we clarify we get the Six of Wands in the reverse position. So you may receive information or disappointing news in regards to a job. It doesn't necessarily have to be a job, but it could be, a creative type of endeavor, But either way, this will be something that you've put a lot of hard work into achieving. And then you are just simply met with so many delays and obstacles that it's just downright frustrating. And it's just not happening for you. You're trying as much as you can, and it's just not happening. So there may be a need to start over, but for some of you, you just need to retreat and see, is this what you really want to deal with? Is this what you really want to continue going after? Is it really that important? Is this really what you're passionate about? Be honest with yourself. So, overall, Six of Wands is about the victory, because we're trying to achieve victory. We put a lot of hard work into something so that we can be victorious. But when it's in the reverse position, we put that work in, but it doesn't work out. Now, for some of you, this could be indicating that maybe you didn't put enough work in. Maybe you just had an opportunity, but due to a lack of focus, you didn't achieve the victory. But for most of you, I feel that you have worked very hard towards it, and it's just not happened. Okay, let's clarify the Empress. Tell me more about the Empress. And there we go. So, this was our near future card, 1 to 2 weeks out. This is our motherly energy. This could also be very supportive women. This could even be supportive men. More times than not, this is woman energy, but it can be male energy, especially if you're surrounded by males and you receive your nurturing and support from a male, then it can be a male. But we clarify and we get the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is also about us working with others And we're basically learning how to be patient, okay? We need to learn patience and perseverance, because if we learn those, success will happen inevitably. It will happen. But you definitely need to, you know, appreciate everyone for their own skills that they bring to the table, okay? You can't just focus on your own goals. You have to, your own skills. You have to be aware that other people bring good things, to the situation as well. And the temperance card is about moderation, doing things in moderation. Too much of anything can be a bad thing, okay? So, moderation. You see how this angel is literally pouring cups of water back and forth here? And doing so with ease. And temperance is also Sagittarius. The empress is Taurus. But the angel is doing this because he's doing it in moderation. But the water also suggests emotions. And he also has one foot into the water and one foot on terra firma, one foot on the earth, and one foot in the water. So this angel is seeking balance, and as should you seek balance and appreciate others for their skills and be ready to work as a team. Because if you work as a team, you will get the support that you need.